Hi, I'm Reggae. You're watching Reggae Boys Commentary.
This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboy's Juices. Infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing, nutritious, and delicious. There are numerous flavors to choose from. There is strawberry sea moss, peanut hard-on, beaten thing, pineapple sea moss, mango sea moss, pineapple ginger, ginger root, cucumber ginger, and so much more. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Call now and you won't be disappointed. If you think the juices were good, then try Starboys Jello, full of flavor and sumptuous. Again, call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sports City. Yes, Sports City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sports City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sports City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sports City right now. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? I hope you all are doing well. I'm Simon Preston, and welcome back to Reggae Boys Commentary. This is the platform where we'll come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. Everybody okay? Tell me, how is everybody doing? How is your weekend progressing as well? I look forward to, seeing what you guys have to say. How are things progressing? Our Reggae Boys 6 points on the road, and we're through to the quarterfinals of the CONCACAF Nations League against Canada. Big match that lies ahead as well. Of course, more information will follow in due course in relation to the kickoff time so that everybody's fully aware about what lies ahead in this particular encounter. So, on your screen right now, what you see is the squads. The squad that has been announced for the October window of the CONCACAF W, that's right, CONCACAF W Gold Cup qualifiers. That's exactly what this is, so that you guys are fully aware of everything from this standpoint. Okay, good. So, what are your thoughts? Well, you all can let me know how you guys feel about that as well, so that we can be able to go into deeper discussion and conversation with things. The Gold Cup. The Gold Cup. Well, remember, the next Gold Cup on the men's side is 2025. That's the next Gold Cup on the men's side. On the women's side, they have to qualify, and that is by virtue of winning the group. By winning the group, that is how you do that. Tyron Williams says, "Bless up, Simon. Hope all is well." Yep. So that is where we are at this point in time. Great Edwards, honestly, I'm not sure exactly the comment that you're making or where you are. If you have been following the content that has been taking place on this channel since March 2016, you'd have seen exactly the type of content that I produce. And it's strictly around football. Football is what I discuss, and that is exactly what we're discussing at this point in time. All right. And that is exactly what I have been doing the past 7 years, highlighting players, identifying, and that is exactly what I do for the best of my country. Always have been positive, always highlighting. You can go back to the archives of the videos on this channel from 2016 and seeing the types of videos I've been done highlighting Daniel Johnson from years ago, 4 years before Daniel Johnson made his debut for Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Joel Latibody, or somebody that I've spoke about from 2017, eventually going on to represent Jamaica. Damar Gray, someone who has spoken about time and time again, eventually representing Jamaica. Dishon Bernard as well, we've spoken on this platform as well. And others will follow. Others will follow as well. So what I say is that I'm not sure exactly what your comments are. I don't appreciate them at all. But like I've always been doing, I'll continue to push positive information in relation to Jamaican football so that everybody's aware about everything. So that's the facts. So you can understand what I'm saying with what I've just said a while ago. Tuffy already says, "Bless up, Simon." Bless up. How are you doing? So on your screen right now, you see the squad. Chrisanne Chambers, as you know, was a part of the 2019. She wasn't part of the 23, but she did travel to France with the team. She made her debut with the Reggae Girlz at the 2018 Central American and Caribbean Games, which was in Barranquilla, Colombia. She made her debut against Venezuela in that particular moment. She went to Wilmer's High School and also very talented in other sporting disciplines as well. She also did cricket as well, amongst other sports. So a supremely talented goalkeeper. And now she's playing her trade overseas in Georgia. Not Georgia in the United States, but the country of Georgia in Europe. All right. So that is what I would say 150%. 150%. So that's where we are. Tuffy Roddy, I like to think positive. But to make a long story short, so that you are fully aware of all of these things, it's a top team in the group that advances automatically to the Gold Cup. If you finish second, though, you go through a playoff. All right. And right now it's Panama on 3 points and Guatemala on 3 points. If Panama were to go to 6 points and Guatemala were to go to 6 points, that would mean that Jamaica would have to win their remaining 2 games. And then you're looking at goal difference. That's what would be the next thing. You'd have to look at goal difference where that matters particular. So let's go for 4 wins. This is exactly what we should be going in that situation. Great Edwards, I completely don't appreciate your comments at all. It is a high level of disrespect. And if you are even aware of what my position is, my function is, you wouldn't even make such statements of that in particular. I love my country and I will always do my best. So, you know, that's what I'll say where that is concerned. So I wish you a very good day. And we look forward to your continued support of Jamaican football so that it can continue to grow and improve. Of course, yes, Jade Green, it gets competitive, and especially when you look at the quality that is within the squad as well. Melissa Johnson, a goal scorer at Charlton Athletic who operates in the Championship, an experienced striker as she operates at Charlton. She has operated at Sheffield United. She's even been at the likes of Aston Villa and even operated at Leicester City as well. So tremendous experience that she'll carry from that instant. Chanel Buckley is no stranger to the national team. So that is what I would say in relation to her. You know, she's operated and played for Jamaica, the U17 and U2011, and even has trained with the senior team as well, dating back to the friendly internationals against Paraguay last year. So from that sort of standpoint, you know, what I will say in that sort of angle is that she is the next big thing. Honestly, Frinny is a supremely talented young lady, and the sky is the utmost limit for her in terms of her footballing development. I only think it's a matter of time before you get to see her on the international stage as well. Yeah. So in 2012, we're speaking about the likes of Bunny Shaw, Trudy Carter, Chantal Bailey. We're going to start speaking about Chanel Buckley quite soon, aka Prinny. So that's what I'd say. And many people have been talking about the matches. When will these matches be played? So October 25. So that's Wednesday, October 25. Jamaica will face Panama away in Panama. Kickoff at 6 o'clock Jamaica time. And in relation to the home match, Jamaica against Guatemala, that's next week Sunday. And that kickoff time will be at 5 o'clock. Okay. So that is exactly how it should be in terms of this sort of angle. Coach Xavier Gilbert, he's not new to working with the players that are especially playing their trade in college, because quite a number of these players operated for Jamaica at the under-17 and under-20 championship in 2020 and 2022 in the Dominican Republic. So they're not new in a sense of playing for the country. The only thing that we would consider would be new here is in relation to the senior level. Many of them will go on to make their debut for Jamaica at the senior level, which is true. But when you look at the players that are in the squad that are playing collegiately, for an example, goalkeeper Alia Morgan and also Javane Jones, these are individuals that have represented Jamaica at the youth level. That is what I feel, 110%. And when you look at the progression that they have made as well, not only on the field as well, but academically as well, Morgan with a 4.4 GPA and the progression that she's made, Chrisanne Chambers, a Rhodes Scholar and a professional footballer in the same breath as well. There's so much to be grateful there. And then you look at Alika Keane in defense. She's the only Reggae girl that will be playing in the UEFA Champions League this season. That's right. The only Reggae girl that will be playing in the UEFA Women's Champions League this season is Alika Keane, and she's in our squad. So we have a Champions League player that is in our roster in Alika Keane. She's plays for Prague in the Czech Republic, and she's going to be in the group stages, and that's set to kick off a little after the international window. Alika Keane, she's even scored on debut for Jamaica. She scored against Grenada in a 6-1 victory in the World Cup qualifiers last year. So in relation to these matters in particular, Alika Keane, 1 game, 1 goal for Jamaica, So, that's just like Jeremy Lynch. Jeremy Lynch, 1 game, 1 goal for Jamaica. Alika Keane, 1 game, 1 goal for Jamaica as well. So, that's splendid. Other players as well that have the experience of representing Jamaica as well. Chinyelo Asha, I'm sure you guys remember back in 2020 where I said she's better than Messi. Supremely talented individual as well, doing well in Portugal. It was a difficult time in Portugal, in Sweden rather, in terms of playing time, the injuries, and also how the team was doing in that particular moment. But in Portugal, she's slowly but surely starting to settle and getting accustomed to the different surroundings. And it's so good because she's so close to fellow Reggae girls as well, the likes of Kayla McCoy, Tiffany Cameron, so close to those individuals as well in relation to proximity. She can hop on a train and she's in Madrid the next day, she's in Seville the next day, and be able to press forward there. Chinyelo Asho, a heart in the Jamaican team as well. And as well, Marlo Sweatman. Marlo Sweatman, as we know, this is the first time that she's involved since the friendly internationals against South Korea last year. Marla Sweatman played for Jamaica at the 2019 FIFA Women's World Cup in France. And as we know, she's been part of the under 20 setup dating back to 2011 2012. And at her club in Hungary right now, we've more known Marlo as that number six, number eight, but quite recently she's operated as a number 10. So it's good to add that flexibility to your style of play when you're bearing in mind that she has operated as a six, eight, and also as a 10 as well. And when it comes to those dead ball opportunities, she has been the lady behind the ball for those dead ball opportunities. So she's going to be one as well to go and look out for in these aspects. So let's look at things here. So Chris Ann Chambers, somebody has represented Jamaica. Alika Keane has represented Jamaica before. And I'm talking the senior level right now. Chinyelo Asha, Marla Sweatman. That right there is a formidable midfield. Chinyelo Asha and Marla Sweatman. That right there is a midfield for you to even say, wow, because that's a midfield that played at the World Cup in 2019. So just right there, when you look at the competitiveness, you know, that just has to tell you a whole lot in the grand scheme of things. And when you look up top now with Melissa Johnson, goal scoring machine. I mean, that right there, the spine of the team, you have to say that they're going to give problems to Panama and also to Guatemala as well. The opposition, the Central American opposition, will have problems dealing with the Jamaican forward line and also the midfield as well. There will be some issues. And when you look at the players that are domestic based coming out of the Jamaica Women's Premier League and also the knockout competition as well, there are players that operate at Fraser's Whip and also at Cavalier. Fraser's Whip, namely the likes of Natoya Atkinson, well, Chanel Buckley, I should say. Chanel Buckley, who we've spoken about before as well. And also Shanae Nelson, who is at Cavalier as well. And so two players domestically. And we can't forget as well Taisha Nelson, who's a defender at Raina's Academy. So some great work being done by Neil Oxford in his system of things. The goalkeepers, I spoke about Alia Morgan and Chris Ann Chambers. Now, Javane Jones, she represented Jamaica at youth level as well, under 17 and under 20, and she has shot up in terms of her height. She's now 5'7", and for a woman, all right, for a man, if you're 6'2" and above, you're considered tall. So for a man, if you're 6'2" and above, you're considered tall. For a woman, once you're 5'7" and above, for a woman, when you're 5'7" and above, you're considered tall. Andre Blake, he's 6'2". Yeah? You follow me? And you get the drift of what I'm saying here? Andre Blake, he's 6'2". Javelin Jones, she's 5'7". Chris Ann Chambers in the 5'9", 5'10" region. Okay? So that you guys are aware of things here. Christina Salmon, William Carey University, also making strides in terms of her progress and development. Davia Richards, seen her at under 20 level as well for Jamaica. Destiny Powell, great player. Now, if you were to ask me, Simon, which three players keep a very close eye on, and let me just add as well, Neville Gale Abel, we've seen her at Jamaica under 15, 17, 20, and now senior team. I don't take lightly to players that have gone all the way through from the youth level going up, just like Jermaine Taylor. Jermaine Taylor for the senior men played under 15, 17, 20 for Jamaica and also the senior team as well. So I don't take lightly the growth and development of Neville Gale Abel, of the Jody Brown, playing from U15, U17, U20, and also the senior team as well. And one more point about Taisha Nelson. She's won a trophy with Jamaica, and that's the under 14 CFU series as well. She's played under 17 and also under 20 for Jamaica as well. So this is somebody that has won a trophy with Jamaica. And for me, I've always stressed the importance of winning things, building that winning mentality, growing that hunger and desire. Because after you win that trophy, your hunger says, well, we want to win the next one and the next one and the next one. So she already knows what it's like to win trophies with Jamaica. So you can expect that same level of guile in her to be able to go forward. Yes, you're correct, Leslie Laws. There's a lot of players, I should say, a number of players at George Mason University, for sure. Zoe Vidori, a defender, can also operate as a midfielder if necessary. We've seen at youth level as well, where she's been cannot be able to operate in that position as well. And Alia Morgan, goalkeeper, yeah, good shot stopper, great shot stopper. Positioning also effective as well in her movement. So the girls from different corners of the globe will make their necessary travel to Panama. As we know, when you're going, like specifically speaking, when we're talking about the domestic based players that will be traveling, if you go specifically from Kingston, right, and you're going Kingston to Panama City, there are a number of things to consider here. One, you don't need a Panamanian visa. And the next thing is that you have flights on Copa Airlines from Kingston to Panama, which is great, which is absolutely fantastic, you know? So that is very good. And you also have flights from Europe straight to Panama City as well. So that as well is another great thing to consider. So we're very pleased, very happy about that. So, yeah. Great squad. There's loads of quality here. From the goalkeepers going to the attack. And if you look at the table again, folks, Guatemala has 3 points. Panama has 3 points. They've already played 2 games. Jamaica has 4 matches to play. Why are these balloons coming in? This is so strange. Anyways, yeah. Now, what do I think about the defense? I do think that Alika Keane could be the one that beats at central defense. I do think that she's somebody that can operate in that area. I think Zoe Vidori is going to be important as well. Look out for Zoe, because one way to recognize her when you play is that she always pulls up her sleeves. So she pulls up her sleeves. So that's like her signal, it's time to go to work. So you can look out for that as well in relation to Zoe. When she plays, she pulls up her sleeves. So you can look out for that in relation to Zoe. Neville Gable can operate as a centre half, left back, right back, anywhere in the defence. She can operate quite well. And I'm very happy about the work that she's also doing at the University of Maine at Fort Kent. Very pleased with her progression in that sense. So looking forward to it. Really, really looking forward to it, and it should be a good one. Lauren Reed in Maryland. So I expect the back four to have those options, but we'll see. We'll see. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're ready. You know, Damien, I disagree 100% with what you're saying, and I do think that if you're somebody that followed the European leagues and also the collegiate level, you would see the abundance of quality that is there. The only Jamaican that we have playing in the UEFA Champions League this season, men or women, is actually in this squad. The only person that has a 4.44 GPA is in this squad. Players that were part of the 2019 roster are in this squad. So, wholeheartedly disagree with what you have to say. So, there is quality. And again, it's an opportunity, a tremendous opportunity. We're going to have girls going on Central American soil, and we're going to have girls coming up against Central American opposition in back-to-back games. Back-to-back games. This is huge. A great measuring stick. And think about the year that Chanel Buckley has had, playing under 20 and then going on to be called up to the senior team for the game against Canada as well. You know, for me, I think it's been a remarkable year for her, especially what she was able to do domestically as well in the Jamaica Women's Premier League. So a lot of things to make note about in that angle, tremendously. You look at the squad as well. Latoya Atkinson, yeah, Chanel Buckley, Destiny Powell, Davia Richards, right? You look at those names that are there that you've seen on your screen. Four players that came from the under-20s early this year that created history by defeating Panama by the biggest margin, by defeating a Central American team for the first time in 3 years. No ordinary feat at all. No ordinary feat at all. Yes, Leslie, the ones that are operating specifically in Maryland, progressing quite nicely in terms of their rank, their rank in their conference. So yes, 100%. The twins, we haven't spoken about the twins yet, Michaela and Malika Days. Michaela has represented Canada at a Youth World Cup. She represented Canada at the Under-17 World Cup. So that's in terms of the experience of things. So the twins will offer added value as well, both parading their talents as well within the European market as well. So that's a little bit about the Jamaican team. Travel has started from all corners of the globe towards Panama City. The team will ensure that they train Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 3 days of training prior to the match on Wednesday. Thursday, leave Panama City for Kingston, train Friday, Saturday, the match is Sunday. So a great camp that lies ahead, and we're looking forward to it. Looking forward to you guys. Damian Brown, I'm not sure when you started to watch my content, but if you watch the content from 2016 all the way to present, you will see exactly the type of content, and I've been extremely consistent. I've been pushing out content that is informative, credible, and positive, and that will never change. I'm not sure when you started watching the content, but if you go back to the content from 2016, it's been consistent. So your comments are absolutely false. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. We appreciate it. Hit the like button, and after you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boys Commentary for more content. All right, guys, thank you so much, and we'll be back soon.
Hi, I'm Damari Gurry. You're watching Reggae Boys Commentary.
This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Starboys Juices, infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing, nutritious, and delicious. There are numerous flavors to choose from. There is strawberry sea moss, peanut hard-on, beet and thing, pineapple sea moss, mango sea moss, pineapple ginger, ginger root, cucumber ginger, and so much more. Call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Call now and you won't be disappointed. If you think the juices were good, then try Starboys Jello, full of flavor and sumptuous. Again, call Starboys at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now.